Alright, here is a video that I am going to dedicate directly to my cousin. His name is William. And I spoke about him a little bit towards the end of another video I had done. I mentioned how he was suffering from cancer. He has been suffering from leukemia for many years now. And he's only 14 years old. It's sad, really. And over a week ago, about 2 weeks ago now, they was administered to the hospital because he was excreting through fecal matter blood, and not just a little bit, quite a bit. And it turns out that he had a mass in his intestines. They did a surgery. It was a risk, but they went ahead and did it and was able to remove it. However, they found a second mass, and he was stuck for over a week without anything to eat or drink while he waited to be able to pass it, because since he already had one surgery, and with him already having leukemia, his body's already weak as it is. If they would have went ahead with the other surgery, there was a high chance he wasn't going to make it. So they had put it off, and he was luckily able to pass it. Unfortunately, they found out that he does not just have leukemia anymore, he has Hodgkin's disease. And Hodgkin's disease, or also as Hodgkin's lymphoma, is a type of lymphoma which is a blood cancer that starts in the lymphatic system. It helps the immune system to get rid of waste and fight infections. And I'm reading off the exact word for word what it is. And then leukemia is a cancer of blood-forming tissues hindering the body's ability to fight infection. So not only has he had leukemia for years, and he's had chemo treatment after chemo treatment after chemo treatment, he has to have a chemo treatment quite often just to try to keep the leukemia down. And the problem with that is, and I've spoke with him a little bit, and I've spoke with the family on it, he has to get the chemo treatments through one arm, and then a drain valve that's in, I think they said in his wrist, out his other arm. And it's not pleasant. It's a very unpleasant feeling, and they have to drain it out of his body, because as they're giving him the chemo treatments, it's hurting him and it's causing harm to his body at the same time, because it's not like regular cold medicine over the counter. Chemo treatments do help fight cancer, but they carry just as large of a risk at the same time. But if it wasn't for those treatments, who knows how much longer you'd have. But I wanted to dedicate this video to raise awareness, because my cousin's not the only one with this. There's millions and millions of people that suffer from cancer, and leukemia is just one of those that's rare. Luckily, she's in the hospital right now as I'm making this video. And the doctors are going to go over the plan to tackle the Hodgkin's, because they originally thought it was non-Hodgkin's disease. And I'm glad that it wasn't that one, because the survival rate and the treatable factor, I guess you could look at, was much higher risk than the Hodgkin's. At least Hodgkin's is a little bit easier to handle. But what worries me is he is only 14 years old, and he's had leukemia for years. And now he's got to worry about this. And it's a lot to take in. He's only 14 years old. He hasn't lived a long, fulfilling life yet. So, I mean, of course it's going to bother him. And I just want people to be aware that no matter who you are or what you're doing, your life might not be the best, but it could always be so much worse. I have a health issue, and it's just, I have severe asthma, but it's still nowhere near as compared to cancer. And I hope no one that I know ever has to suffer from the fate, but unfortunately, it happens. And I'm hoping one day he'll be able to get rid of it. I really do, because I want him to live a long, fulfilling life. He is a strong kid. He's a great guy. To be able to persevere and push this behind him day in and day out, even though he's always having to fight a battle every day of his life. My family members have been in a bind for quite some time, so I will be putting their information in the description below, and the pictures that you've seen throughout this video, and as the thumbnail is my cousin. And whether you can help by donating or not, I understand. Times are hard. Even if you don't know people, you're more skeptical. I'm not asking you to donate. It would be appreciated, but I'm not asking you to donate. I would just appreciate if you could share this video to get this message out. So not only will you be seeing it, but so many other people could see it, and it will raise the opportunity to help. Because like I said, they have to go back and forth to the hospital early in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, at least once or twice a week, and it really makes it hard on them. They have a fundraiser page and they have a PayPal right now, and I will continue to do updates on it. Right now they are trying to work on a bracelet idea. It's because in the past I believe they've done shirts, so I mean they're trying to think of different ways to help raise money. So if you can donate, it'd be appreciated. If you can't, please just share this video. Before I get off of it, I'm going to go ahead and bring up a picture on my phone. Because they created a group years ago. And the group, they called it, is Willpower. And like I said, he's had it for years and years and years. I mean, he's a strong kid. I'm proud of him. Because you don't think about the pain and suffering that some people go through. Everyone might have it rough in some form or another, but you never know if you're having it really that rough. And right here, I went back as far as I can. And he has acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I was trying to figure out the exact name. And this was in 2017. I'll post pictures, and I mean, I understand you can't see because of the glare, so I'll be saving pictures to show and upload. But just think, we are in 2019, over 2 years later, and he has suffered from this. Just like so many other people have suffered from cancer. But it doesn't keep him down. He still tries to be active, he still tries to play around, but it's hard knowing that you're suffering from something, that you're having to fight day in and day out. Because leukemia weakens him, making it where he stays sick, so it's hard for him to try to stay healthy. He's suffering from that. And then with the Hodgkin's tackled onto it, it's just going to make it worse. So I'm really, really hope people watch this video and will please share it with their friends, family, strangers. It's up to you. I don't care. I just want to get this message out. So maybe this family, my family, can get a little bit of help and support. If not, at least get the awareness and message out so people that are suffering, like my cousin William, will have a better chance of fighting cancer. I'm hoping one day there is a cure. I believe there's somewhere out there is a cure. We just don't know where it's at. And I hope one day we get our hands on it. Because no one should have to suffer through pain day in and day out. No one should have to wake up every day thinking, am I going to get any better? Could this be my last today? You don't know. He doesn't look at it like that. He stays strong. I know he's hurting. I wish I could sympathize with that, but I can't feel the same pain he's feeling. I've never had cancer. I hope I never do, or anyone else that I know gets it. But he is a strong kid. And I know he's always going to prove quiet no matter what to the very end. So while my family continues to fight this and overcome this, and like I said, my grandfather in the other video is suffering from 3 types of cancer too, so it's a little rough right now for the Baker family, the extended tree on the Baker family. Because it'd be the Baker family for the grandfather, but for my cousin it'd be the Smith family. But family's family. It doesn't matter where the branch is. Family will always be family. And I always do what I can for family. So please, if you can help, please donate. If not, please share this message. This is Baker. And I will keep you up to date. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day.